Hey guys, Passive Baller here. We are to talk about this February 16 NBA game day. So we have 6 games all in all. Supposed to be 7, but one is postponed. So we'll start off by talking about this game between Denver Nuggets and Boston Celtics. Both very good teams. But before we do that, I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, Passive Baller, to please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, please include that bell logo or bell button. Let's check on the standings of both teams first. Let's start off with Boston Celtics. This is the number 4 team of the Eastern Conference with 13 wins and 13 losses. Unfortunately for Boston Celtics, they have lost back to back. While for Denver Nuggets, they are the number 7 team of the Western Conference with a record of 15 wins and 11 losses. Now, Denver Nuggets is a bit on a roll with a 3-game winning streak. So, one is having a back to back losing streak, one is having a 3-game winning streak. So, we'll see which streak is going to continue and which streak is going to stop. Right, so let's take a look at the details of this game. Um, it will be held at Boston at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That's 8 a.m. Manila. The spread given is -3 on Boston. And of course, Denver will be having +3. Boston Celtics will be enjoying the home court advantage. That's quite obvious. It's their home, duh. Um, well, for Denver, well for what you call this, the fatigue factor, I don't see it as much of a factor on this game because both teams are actually coming from their respective rest. So that shouldn't be much of, again, a factor going on to this game. Talk about momentum. I think that's quite obvious. Denver Nuggets is having a winning streak while Boston is having back-to-back losses. So the momentum should be on Denver Nuggets side. So that's already 1 point for Boston, 1 point for Denver. Let's take a look at the injuries that both teams have, though. Um, okay, starting with Boston, they have Romeo Langford, who wouldn't be available until mid March. They also still don't have Marcus Smart, and this is something huge. Daniel Theiss is actually questionable going on to this game because of a sprained right index finger. So we're not really sure if he would be playing or not. While for Denver Nuggets, well, they have a lot of players which are on the who are on the injury list. Greg Whittington, Gary Harris, PJ Dozier, Will Barton is actually out due to some personal reasons. Um, Monte Morris is actually questionable for this game against the Boston Celtics. But I guess this is the huge development for this game is the fact that Paul Millsap is also out on this game. He is already ruled out of this game, and this is due to some knee injury. So possibly Boston Celtics won't be having Thais, but it's already ruled out that Denver Nuggets won't have Millsap. So I mean, the power forward of each team, starting power forward of each team, won't be there for, well, for Boston Celtics there is still that possibility, but for Denver Nuggets he is already confirmed not playing. I'm talking about Paul Millsap. So if we're gonna check on the number of players out, um, I have to say Boston has an advantage because there are a lot of players for Denver Nuggets who are out. Although I have to say that the impact of these players who are out and who could be out for Boston Celtics is a bit more. So in terms of the number of players out, I have to say Denver Nuggets has more players out, but those who are out are more impactful for Boston. I mean, talking about Marcus Smart, man, he is like the soul of this team in terms of hustling, in terms of defense, in terms of leading them into a comeback. You know, Smart is the man. Plus, Marcus Theis could possibly be out, and we know that Theis is actually an automatic 10 points, 8 rebound performer on each night. So we'll see. We'll see if Theis would be available or not. Now, my pick on this, again, this is hard though. Um, because again, Boston Celtics is playing at home. Plus, there are a lot of players who are out for Denver Nuggets. But you know what? I'm going with Denver Nuggets on this. Denver Nuggets +3, and this is due to the reason that Denver Nuggets is actually on a winning streak right now, and that huge win that Denver had a couple of nights back, and that was against Los Angeles Lakers. For me, that could have really catapulted their confidence and their morale going on to this game. I know Paul Millsap won't be there, and a few other guys, but we know that Jokic and Murray are both here, and some of those support that this team has, and we all know that Jokic and Murray sometimes are enough for them to go and win the game. And again, Boston Celtics. I'm quite not confident about how they are performing lately. I was even pissed when I was watching their game against the Washington Wizards. I think they lack energy. Only Kemba Walker was doing well, and again, I'm talking about Washington Wizards there, and if they would be playing like that against Denver Nuggets, even just for like 5 minutes, I'm pretty sure that in a snap, the game would be in a blowout. I mean, Denver Nuggets can actually beat them hard because of this one. Okay, so again, I'm picking Denver Nuggets on this, but just to be safe, let's take the plus. So it's gonna be Denver Nuggets +3. For those who got Facebook accounts, also please try to search for our Facebook page. It has the same name, Passe Baller. Just follow and like that page. And once you have done that, you can actually send us messages or questions via our messenger account, and I promise that I'm gonna go ahead and respond to you guys as soon as I am available. All right, and again, for those that I have responded to, but it was a bit delayed and all that, I'm really sorry. It must be that I'm at work or I was sleeping. So again, I apologize still though. But yeah, for the other games, just stay there, and I'll be working on the 5 remaining games for this game day. Peace out. Pass and love. God bless.